After 67 hours of demos looking at 101 features in 30 free software providers that offer profit tracking, I can now give you a new update on what are the best tools for startup brands for profit tracking, right? Because there is actually a pretty significant update to the league with a new challenger that is offering a $0 pricing. So you definitely want to stick around for this one. Alright guys, welcome to the channel. For those of you new to this channel, I just want to quickly show you what it's all about. So basically, I am trying to bring as much transparency as possible to the whole software market, including for profit trackers. And in other overviews that I do, it's about Amazon ads, Amazon SEO, pricing at some point, Amazon reimbursements was just a recent one. So yeah, I basically look at a lot of features that I personally want in those tools, right? I look at who has them. They get a simple yes for that. I look at who maybe does it a little bit better than others. They get a good for that. And I look at who does it in a particularly good way, and they would get a super for that, right? And so in the profit edition, for example, look at things like quick and smart analytics. I look at things like overall tool options, right? Then there's profit analytics combined with other data, all in the same dashboard, ideally. Then there's some advanced profit analytics, showing me my basket size for certain products. Is it increasing? Perhaps I changed some images that encourage more units per order. And then I want to see how that is actually evolving. There's lots of things to analyze. And then we have a inventory and cash flow section, right? That, of course, very closely connected to knowing your profits. How much money do you even have in the end then to order new inventory and stay in stock, which is, of course, at the end of the day, still the most important part of being an Amazon seller. And then we have some aggregated sales data analytics, seeing your data points, your sales, for example, not just by the single child ASIN, but also per parent ASIN, per brand that you have. Maybe you have multiple brands in one seller account, or for the whole market, not just the marketplace, for example, North America, right? Things like that. Then we have some profit comparison analytics, right? Seeing how many of your sales came from PPC versus organic, or full priced orders versus discounted orders, and so on. Then we have some basic analytics around profits. And finally, basically all of these costs that I want to be able to include, including adding other expenses, right? One-time and recurring expenses. That could be your rent, for example. And basically all of these profit calculation inclusions that I kind of expect to be in there, to get as accurate a picture as possible of your profit, right? So there's that. And in the end, all of these features give a certain amount of points times the feature factor, right? Times the yes, good, or super, or okay, or partly. And that all brings us to a certain total number of points, right? And so having said that, for the new folks on this channel, let me just move up the table until we reach that new challenger, which actually conquered the top 10 straight away, I believe, which is for a free tool, as I already mentioned, pretty amazing and probably a bit of a strategic headache for some of the other providers in the future, right? So it's not Vico. We talked about Amazon's own new tool recently, also free, but not as good. Decent, and their focus is not profit, but not as good on this front. So let's move up, and we are going to see the top 10 now. Okay, it's even the top 9, I guess, 8. And there we have it, M19. You might already know it from the PPC. Of course, that is their focus, and truthfully, that's what they want. That's their motivation to basically offer this profit tool as a free version, and then they kind of lure, negatively said, you into the PPC edition, where you can automate your ads pretty nicely. They're actually also very high up that table if you want to check the other overviews on my channel. So yeah, now they're offering that for free. It also, of course, helps them analyze the PPC performance much better because they know your product's profitabilities. So, you know, being in the top, let's just see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, top 7 for a free tool is pretty amazing. And by the way, of course, you also get a discount off the first paid month. If you ever go into that PPC automation, then you get that first month for free with my link in the comments and description. So definitely check that out. But yeah, for Profit Analytics itself, to just be able to use that for free, and let's just see, they have pretty much all major inclusions in there that you want, right? Maybe not the FBM costs outbound yet, right? But pretty much everything else. Okay, the add other expenses also not yet, but I suppose coming soon. And after that, it's pretty much, you know, everything basic in there. You know your actual profitability for free. There's really not a big reason not to make use of this if you are a bit of on a tight budget. Then even more so, of course, you should know which of your products are actually profitable. And yeah, so definitely want to check that out. And for those of you that are, you know, on a bit of a higher budget and want some of those more advanced analytics I just talked about in the beginning of the video, then for you, of course, still SellerBoard and My Real Profit at the very top, very closely connected here, just separated by the point, which is basically meaningless, right? They're both top tools, and also, yeah, Seller Legend that managed by Stats, still also very top tools. Yeah, I would say, I mean, the whole top 10 is probably very good. And now there's a free tool in the top 10, so I felt like it's definitely worth a video itself. And a pretty good Christmas gift, I guess, because it's free for anybody starting out in 2025 with selling on Amazon, right? All right, and that's it for this one already. We are going to, one second, let me just get my dog. I'm pretty sure you heard that. Yuki, nicht immer, wenn ich ein Video mache, anfangen zu winseln. Das macht man nicht. Okay, what was I about to say? Yeah, we're finished, and I just wanted to tease basically my next video coming in, which is about PPC automation. There's actually going to be a new leader in one of the scoring systems, at least. So you definitely want to check them out. They are not just in one scoring system, truthfully, in a lot of them, but I'm going to show one scoring system in this next video coming up. And just as a reminder for the new folks, there's always multiple scoring systems, right? In this video, for example, I'm showing the starter brand scoring system, where maybe the pricing is a little bit factored in more strongly, and other features are, you know, factored in differently, right? In this scoring system, for example, I'm not going to give any points to having multiple Seller Central accounts in one software account, because that's unlikely as a starter brand. Okay, so yeah, that's how it works. And we're going to see in the next video a great new, well, not that new, but for me it was kind of new. I never had a demo with them before, and a lot of people asked me to demo them, and they were right, because it is an awesome tool that I kind of overlooked so far, and they are, you know, shooting straight to the top in a lot of the scoring systems. So yeah, that's it for this one. I hope you have a very great pre-Christmas period, and I hope to make that video before Christmas, so I hope to say Merry Christmas in that video. And for now, I wish you all great sales in the pre-Christmas period, and yeah, until the next time, and over and out. Bye-bye.